So, if you live in the diaspora, all right, before you send money back to Africa, make sure you take care of yourself. It's very important. Before you carry your hard-earned money that you work abroad to start sending to Africa, sending to family and friends, sending to whoever you need to send money to in Africa, you need to first of all take care of yourself. It is very important because many of us who live abroad here, we just feel, oh, we owe it as a responsibility to feed the entire community. We owe it as a responsibility to feed our immediate family back home in Africa and also feed friends, feed relatives, feed everybody. It is not your responsibility to feed everybody. See, if you're not alive today, those people will still survive. If you're not alive today, those people will still thrive. If you're not alive today, those people will still find a way to get some of those things that they are requesting from you. What I'm not saying you shouldn't give. No, don't get me wrong. I give people stuff. But all I'm saying is if you live in the diaspora and you've been working here, you've been earning money, please take care of yourself. Because many people would not believe that some of us who live here, there are some things we don't even do for ourselves, but people whom we send money back home in Africa, they do those things for themselves. Some of you, if I ask you now, when was the last time you went to the shop and got a very good dress for yourself? Where you spend, if you live in the UK, where you spend at least £200 to get yourself a very good dress, where you spend £300 to get yourself a very good shoe. Many of you cannot remember. Many people cannot remember. But you discover that at the end of the month, some of us, we send £200, £300, £500. Some people even send up to £1,000 back home to Africa. Those people you send this money to, many of them, and it's not like they are doing badly, you understand? But we just feel we owe it as a responsibility to keep sending money back home to Africa, to keep sending money back home to people. And in most instances, some of those people don't even appreciate that money. They just say, oh, thanks. Those people don't even really appreciate that money. They just tell you thanks. This is because they feel it is your obligation, it is your responsibility to send them that money. It is your responsibility because you live in the UK here, you earn in pounds here, you have it as a responsibility, you must send them that money. That's how many people say it. They don't see that it's a privilege for you to even send them. See, many of them don't even know the kind of work some of you do here. If you live in the UK here as a nurse, you know the kind of time, and then some of you put in 12 hours every day, Monday to Friday, some Monday to Saturday, some even work 7 days a week. There was a nurse, there was a student who is doing his PhD working with my wife in her place of work. My wife says that guy takes shifts almost every day, and it's not like he works only in that place, he works in other places. As a PhD student, he's working in my wife's place of work Monday to Saturday, Monday to Sunday, and he's also picking another shift. That means you come and do nights at her place of work, you go and do day somewhere else. That's the kind of stress people go through. People work 50, 60, 70, 80 hours in a week. That's how much these guys can put in just to work. They make so much of this money, and at the end it goes back to Africa, it goes back to family and friends, it goes back to people, and at the end those people still don't appreciate the kind of sacrifice people are making to see that they receive this money back home in Africa. So why am I saying this? If you live here, take care of yourself. Make sure you eat well, make sure you sleep well, make sure you help yourself, and most importantly, you must learn to invest. You must learn to invest no matter what. Never be taken unaware. You must learn to invest. And investment could be anywhere. Investment could be in the UK here. Investment could be in Africa. Many people are saying, oh, Africa is not a nice place to invest. See, if you know what you're doing, Africa is a very virgin place to invest. If you get a very good land without dispute, it is one of the best places to invest, especially if you live in the diaspora, because you have the purchasing power. The currency has more value. So if you have a very good land, you have a very good place, there is no dispute, there is no all these people who will come and claim your land in the future. It is one of the best investment. Put your money there for as long as you put it there. Land will always appreciate in the long run. You look at stocks and bonds, you look at shares, all these are other opportunities. If you live in the diaspora, you can look into. And the shares I'm talking about is not just shares in Africa. You can buy shares in the UK. There are stock ISA, there is whatever ISA, and all the ISAs you can think of, cash ISA. These are opportunities you can take if you live in the diaspora. If you live in Nigeria, there is other, you can invest with Bamboo, and there are so many of them. I'm not a financial expert, but I'm just giving you an idea into how you can help yourself. Some of you have cash in your bank account. It's good to save cash, but you need to also find a way to see how you can translate that cash into giving you a consistent cash flow. That cash in your bank account is not bringing any cash flow. So you must find a way to see how you can also diversify those funds so that it can also bring you something, no matter how small it is. As long as it is consistent, it is better than just carrying your cash and just leaving it in the bank. It's good to have emergency funds, don't get me wrong, okay? But it's also very important that you find a way to see how you can make that your cash in your bank account make more money for you while you do your other stuff. So if you live in the diaspora, you must treat yourself fine. Take care of yourself, because nobody will come and do that for you until you do it yourself. So if you're just coming, please do well to follow this channel, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment section. Cheers.